So recently I decided to review the Poltergeist films 1 and 2 on this channel, and that led me to look up some cheap Poltergeist movies, just like I've been doing with the cheap Nun movies on Tubi, and I discovered Amityville Poltergeist. Fun fact, I have a goal to own every Amityville film, on DVD at least. Yes, I know they're shitty. I know there's like 45 of them, but that's why it's my goal, and I just want to do it for collector's sake. All right. Now I've watched a few of them. Most of them are like slim to none when it comes to the quality of them. Some are like just watchable. Some are not watchable at all. This one is on the watchable side, and it's Amityville Poltergeist, like I said. And the concept of it is very simple. You have this kid who lands on a job to basically house watch for a weekend. And he just has to go there and house watch. He gets paid $100 per night, so I'm assuming $300. And he can bring friends over. He can, like, chill out, use the entire place. And it's just for basically a weekend while the woman who lives there, who's going a little bit senile, takes some kind of hiatus or something. I don't know if she's gonna do something medically or something, but her son essentially is taking her somewhere, and the house needs to be watched for a weekend, and he does so. And he brings his friends over. Like I said, his friends aren't like the nicest of people. He has his best guy friend. I forget names in this movie, so I'm just gonna be I forget the names, like I said, so they're not that important anyway. You got three main characters. You got the guy house sitting, his best friend, and then his best friend's girlfriend. And his best friend's girlfriend is always making a move on the guy who's staying at the house and clearly wants him. And there's a point where like she says she doesn't equate sex to love, and she still loves her boyfriend, but she wants to fuck the main guy. Whatever. It's just this huge love triangle situation, and he cares for his buddy, so he doesn't want to sleep with the girl, but then he ends up giving in. It doesn't take much convincing, and the girl's hot, so there's that. It's kind of a struggle. It's I've always had the morality, me personally, to not go there, because I'm not gonna do something to a guy when I know how it feels. But especially if it's Joe Blow, it's a different story. But especially when it's your best friend, like you just don't do that. I don't care. Like if I know the guy enough, I don't do that. It's simple as that. But that's a whole different discussion. This film, I liked the horror like scenes that they went with and the creepiness that they did. There's a lot of like heads popping around from corners that look ghostly and like demon like, especially with like hair drooping kind of thing. There's this woman that'll walk up the stairs with her back totally slouched down, and it's very Ring style, very Ju-on, and Ju-on meaning the Japanese movie for anybody that didn't catch that. uh, but it's like the ghostly imagery, and the characters that are playing the ghost characters are really good. And sometimes they use CGI a lot, but the CGI demon faces will be really creepy and unnerving, and I like when that happens. The movie is not long, but it'll sure drag out a little bit, especially in the dialogue scenes, especially in the whole triangle romance drama happening. And this movie ends extremely abruptly. It's one of those. It's one of those where, it feels like the climax, and then this demon comes up and is like, ah, and then credits run. So I'm like, you didn't conclude anything. But I don't know if I want to get too deep into the twist for anybody who wants to watch it, but there's reveals, especially involving the lady who lives in the house, the one that was senile, and then there's kind of reasons explained where why the house is haunted kind of thing, but they're all half-assed, and really you're just the best. You're to me you're going into this film A, for a lot of cheesy and corny dialogue, or B, for some creepy ghostly elements to it that happen here and there. There's some well worthwhile creepy moments in this film that I really liked, and I have to praise this film the most for being such a low budget film and such an independent project, that I can't take anything away from the creators and the filmmakers who put their heart and soul into a project like this. Like, I can say that this is certainly better than anything I could do, probably. I don't have the experience to, even though I have some great ideas, I probably don't have the behind the scenes and all that experience to create a project as good as this, even though this is not, you know, Mike Flanagan quality or anything like that. It's certainly, I could say, Mike Flanagan inspired. I could say that for sure, which is why I kind of enjoyed what I got and had a good time with what it was, with that, with what I was given. And with that, I came up at the end of the film with everything put together at 1.5 out of 5. So a lot of other films would just get half, because a lot of other films going for what this thing goes for is just beyond unwatchable. Like, if a film entertains me, it's good enough. That's what I always say. You'll hear me say that a lot. A film just needs to entertain me to be good. I can give a film a half a star and still love it. And I can give I never really have given a film a 5 stars and not liked it at all, but you kind of know what I mean. Like, there's a difference between enjoyment and quality. So, but yeah, that's another ramble I can get onto for like half an hour. Amityville Poltergeist, though, is another Amityville film on the, like, watchable side that I wouldn't mind recommending, especially on Tubi for you know, a free stream. And it's fine for spooky season if you need to turn your brain off and it's, you know, late at night and you just want something creepy to put on as background noise or whatever, or something that you don't have to think about too much. Amityville Poltergeist is not that bad at all. So that's my thoughts. It's streaming on Tubi now, so make up your own minds. Check it out if you wish. And subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you'd like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming until next review. Have a good one. Take care and cheers.